Hello, this is the how-to video for the ECS 193 Scene Design Project by Scott Ballinger, Mira Wellner, Liam Carr, and myself, Martin Arosa.
It all begins with the creation tool here. It can be used to create a measurement file that corresponds to the tray being used. The program is written in Python and will guide the user step by step through all of the required measurements. For the sake of time, I've already input the measurements for the trays we're using. We can then use these measurements to create a movement file that can be further tweaked to ignore certain rows or columns of the tray. I'll just add some restrictions here and pass this file along to the client program.
To use our machine, the user places their dense tray of lettuce into the aluminum frame so the transplanting arm can reach each of the cups. It's important that the user has all of the cups oriented in the correct direction so that the tool head is able to scoop the arms underneath the cups to lift the cups out of the tray.
The Lettuce Seed transplanter automatically detects the ports on which your computer is connected to the Arduinos and displays them. When the user presses the Start button, it begins to move the toolhead across the tray. The expected location is displayed visually as well as numerically while it moves. If the user presses Stop, the transplanter finishes moving and placing the cup and then returns to the origin.
The cups can be in any location on the tray, and the toolhead will be able to move the cups. This is because the toolhead is told where to find each cup by the client code. At some point during the transplanting operation, the destination tray may become filled with plants.
When one of the trays needs replacing, the Start button becomes a Continue button.
This tray can be removed from the machine and a new one would be placed in.
Once the user has replaced the trays, they can press the Continue button.
Then the transplanting operation can continue.
Occasionally, during operation of the frame, the tool head may begin to move unexpectedly. When that happens, you want to check on these limit switches at the corners of the frame. Make sure they're secured, they're not going to move. Make sure that these switches click nicely when pressed. Make sure that the connections on top of the tool head are as they should be, especially this jumper cable for enabling the tool head in the first place. Additionally, make sure that the master switch for the frame itself is set to the on position. Ensure that these connections in here are as according to the manual. Ensure that the power supply is plugged into the extension cable, and make sure that the extension cable is plugged into some kind of power